Namaste, welcome. How are you guys? Blessings and thank you so very much for being here. Today we are going to be channeling messages for a very specific collective. And so I'm speaking to those who are truth seekers, those who walk the path of the spiritual warrior with great reverence for our creator source of all. And so if you choose to stay, please, I'm just going to ask you to take a moment to take a deep breath in, releasing all urgency and opening the channels to be receptive so that we can hear the message and receive the information that is needed. Letting go of the need to be right and putting aside any conscious or unconscious expectations. We allow the flow of divine guidance and truth to be our guiding light. And may all of you allow yourself the gift of feeling, seeing love and worthy of all that is beautiful. Thank you. We're going to get some runes energy. Okay. And excuse my nails, they're a complete disaster. It just is what it is. You know what? Like life, right? Day-to-day things. So anyways, those who are hard worker understand. And who have children. We have the energy of Givel. Union, generosity is the room of giving and offerings, marriage and sacrifice. So this is, oh my goodness, this is part of the foundations of the true spiritual warrior. This is it. A person who spiritually understands this journey will resonate with the understanding of these energies, of the energy and the frequency behind the flow of giving and receiving, and what is to offer also the sacrifice of any negativity in order to then receive what is for our highest good and the highest good of all. And so yes, there's a level to where in this journey we're going to find ourselves at crossroads, and we're going to find ourselves encountering cycles. Within those cycles you are meant to sacrifice a way of thinking, a way of perceiving life, a way of seeing yourself, a way of seeing others, perceiving others. Maybe it's an unhealthy habit that is affecting your life in a negative way, it's affecting your health. So this is the energy of the true understanding of what is to be in practice and embody generosity, the flow of giving and receiving, and also the understanding of relationships with marriage here, and then also the energy of sacrifice, right? If we think about partnership and marriage, something that is healthy, right, it's going to require sacrifice, it's going to require work, it's going to require going within, it's going to require for both and the people involved to really embrace this energy of generosity and the understanding of giving and receiving, because giving and receiving is not the same as giving and taking. So I want you guys to sit with that right there. Giving and receiving is not the same way, right? It's not the same as giving and taking. We have the energy of Soulu. Sorry if you know with the pronunciation. Soulu, the sun. Success is the help of travelers and sailors, the symbol of life force and feminine nature. So this is divine illumination, divine creativity. This is divine intervention, right? Divine guidance. This is the energy of illumination, illumination over our shadows, right? Brings clarity. All right. And the energy of success. I'm also hearing victory over, right? So now what is success and what it means to you and what's your definition and what is your meaning? Because we have been programmed to believe that success is just like living your life just like your neighbor. So what is success to you? What it means to you? Can you acknowledge that you have been successful in many ways in your life? So find a way to detach just from the aspects of materialism and the programmings of being superficial, and can you acknowledge the journey of your soul, the lessons, the suffering, the ups and downs? Can you acknowledge how successful and victorious you are already and you will continue to be? So I want you to add the aspect of the spiritual and the aspect of the human experience, okay? Because we all have a story. For example, I come from, the jungle in Costa Rica, all the way here. So my story of success and living in the United States and all that I have been going through, only I know. So am I successful? Oh, hell yeah. Because I have overcome so many things that shifted my being, so affected the level of my soul, and I had gained a level of spiritual understanding and wisdom, and that cannot be bought with money or resources or superficial shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. We have the energy of right hoe. So is the wheel, the journey, you see, the journey of the soul, the wheel of fortune, the journey, the wheel of fate, of destiny, okay? Room of communication, union, and material or a spiritual journey, help and advice, and also is also the room of ritual dance. So powerful and so in alignment, you guys, right? So once again, with this energy, this speaks about merging masculine and feminine, merging through spiritual understanding, our physical experience, and our spiritual. Okay, this is the energy of manifesting divine virtues within oneself, right? By allowing your being to transform and to go through a process of birth and rebirth, as you allow the energy of the sun, right? The sun comes and illuminates the shadow, you go through it, you transform again and again, speaks of life cycles, and then as we once again allow ourselves to go through this dance in life, we then become very successful. And when we choose differently, that's when the wheel shifts. Only then when you shift your being, it's not just about in the mental body, it's about embodiment. And wisdom can only be gained when you experience something and you integrate the lesson, and now you became the correction or the change. If not, you can have knowledge sitting in your mental body, but if you are not embodying it, and if you have not honored the experience, then what are we talking about? We're just talking about in a way. So I feel that the divine is saying, hey, all that you do is to be honored, all the good, the bad, the whatever, like honor your human experience. That's better. Thank you, Spirit. So honor your human experience, learn your lessons, become what you desire, make sure that you know what's driving your life, embrace the moments of divine intervention, know that you are never abandoned, the divine creator is always there. The true safety, true security, anything and everything we're seeking outside ourselves is already within us, and it's through your relationship to creator that you are going to feel a sense of wholeness. Okay? I'm hearing communicate clearly, be impeccable with your words. You are working through manifesting divine union within, so masculine and feminine, heart and mind coherence, right? Honor the journey you are going through, the spiritual and the material world. Um, Honor your divine feminine, your feminine nature. Okay, and right here, once again, the word of union and generosity. So, as you allow yourself to honor all aspects of your life and your light and your shadow, right? Only then you are gonna feel that energy of feeling successful, truly, like spiritually and physically successful. It does not come from outside things. It just comes from the experience, the mystical experience. I cannot tell you or define that for you. You have to go through it, but you will understand. So I can acknowledge here that you guys are going through the journey, right? You're going through the spiritual quest. You're never alone. You're never ever alone. And many of us are going to find ourselves having to spend cycles in solitude, and that's meant to trigger any feeling and belief of loneliness and disconnection from creator. So be wise in your understanding of what's happening in your life. So honor where you at, because where you at is giving you the medicine that you need. Look for that polarity and that duality. You have to merge that, okay? Oh my goodness. All right. A lot just from those three. We're going to use this shaman oracle. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for doing the work. I know the kind of people I attract, the kind of souls, and I'm just truly honored that you're here. Please know that I have reverence and I see you, okay? I see you energetically because I don't mess around. You know what I mean? I know how rooted I am with the mother, with nature, with creator, and I have reverence. I honor your journey. Moon mating, new beginnings, group think with mindful, and strolling worlds, wandering between realms. Oh my goodness, right? Yeah. So moon maiden, this is deep healing, healing of the feminine, healing your creativity, healing your communication, healing relationships, healing your relationship with safety, security, with your sense of belonging. This is you reconciling with your source, with your nature, which is a spiritual and feminine and masculine. So this is divine union. This is heart and mind coherence. This is letting go and healing from all the programmings coming from the 3D matrix of illusions. So this is a journey within you, understanding your feminine energy, how it works and what she feels and how she feels and where she's wounded. And so as you allow yourself once again to go through all of these cycles and this journeying within and having to live life to ride that integration, then you are manifesting a new beginning, because that's what happens when you shift your being, the wheel of fortune, right? The wheel of fortune shifts. If not, you're going to find yourself in the same cycles. And, you know, it's important to embrace where we are, because we are where we need to be at the end of the day. It's easy to feel a sense of urgency in comparison, when we do that, the comparison, oh my goodness, look at these people. And hey, there's a lot of illusions on social media. So please be centered in truth. All right, be rooted with the mother. With groupthink, this is about you calling in your soul family, calling in people who, same values, shared values, alignment of values, maybe not exactly the same, but, shared values. This is also about it is great to come in unity with people, but you need to know where you are. You need to find the integrity of you. You need to find your integrity, okay? And be careful with getting an entanglement with group things. There's a lot out there, right, in the spiritual community. Be careful with getting entangled in things that are not truly resonating with your journey. Okay, so that's why it's so important to practice deep listening and solitude and journaling and questioning oneself in order to know thyself. So then you can discern while also navigating the material world and meeting through different people in the spiritual communities. So there's an energy here of purification, right? Finding a way to connect with others without losing yourself and without losing the integrity of who you are. And so part of the healing journey is to remember who the hell are we, and yeah, how do we express ourselves in authenticity and truth? You know what I mean? A lot of people struggle with saying no, and I was telling people today, saying no is equally important as saying yes. So right here, what I'm feeling is that you guys are in this journey, right, in this quest of finding revelations and truth and spiritual understanding, and then you're being called to discern, to ask yourself, how is the information or the community or the people around me influencing me? So yeah, and right here, straddling straddling words, sorry, wandering between realms. This is the inner journey. You are literally going within in meditation, and you are meant to be exploring the different worlds within you, because you are a co-creator, because you are not disconnected from creation. And so you, in your birthright, is to create. And now we're going through acknowledging the duality and the polarity. Okay, so at this moment, there's a lot of hey, I'm still working through foundations. I'm still asking myself questions. I don't have clarity of vision. I just want to say it is okay. It is okay to be where you at. All right. Know that this journey is intense and is so unique for every person. And now it also depends, right? When it comes to like moving things and progressing, you must put the spiritual commitment. You have to put the work. Okay. However, you're not in control and you must allow yourself. But you can choose each day to show up accordingly and honoring your spiritual contracts. Okay. Anything else? We're gonna use a different deck now to get some more messages. Just know that you are safe and protected. Transmute all fear. Sit with your fear. Ask your fear, what is it that you're saying? What do you want from me? What do you need? What is it? And love your fear, because your fear is trying to protect you, okay? So we have this energy of the Queen of Cups, and it's about nurturing. It's about awakening divine intuition. It's about healing our psychic gifts, integration. It's about giving and receiving, the loss of reciprocity, the loss of the universe, right? Embodiment of virtue. So we have this energy of the divine feminine. Yeah, that's very in alignment. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Or 10 of Hearts. So with this energy, is about manifesting solid foundations. And as we allow to heal ourselves with the feminine, and as we allow ourselves to go through the process of ancestral healing, then you're calling in abundance within this plane of existence, okay? So we have the energy of long distance traveling or isolation in order to gain answers. This is also about endings and beginnings, healing from the Five of Pentacles, healing from feeling hurt, resentful towards God or creator, towards the world. This is letting go of the ideas that you were meant to be poor just because, you might be afraid to take on a leadership position in your life. This is healing deep wounds within the masculine too, right? The pain of afraid of taking on responsibility and creating something. So feminine, masculine energy. 6 is all about funny, it's 9, but yeah, 6 is harmony. So with the number, okay, yeah, so it's 6. Oh my goodness. So this is different energies coming into a harmony. Yeah, merging feminine and masculine, light and shadow, understanding the cycles of life. So we're going through this through this dance. I feel that we're understanding now the meaning of the spiral cycles of life, cycles of the soul, cycles to when we might be in relationships, and then we go into a period of not being in relationship. It's all these things cycled with our children, with our family, experiencing happiness and sadness, joyful and bright, and then feeling out of alignment. This is just an energy of moving on. Yeah. Healing from past relationships, healing sorrow, struggle, and also physical illness. So I see this energy here of, we're transforming, and we're gaining more wisdom, more clarity about what's to truly exist as a human, and as in a spirit is having a human experience. So as above, so below, as within the inner worlds, as so without. So we are grounding the spiritual understanding that we are participating also in this journey of creation. However, you're not in control, right? You are not in control, honey. And another 10 to clear this, to finish. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm having some discomfort right now, so sorry. I hurt my lower back, and so. Okay, so 10 of clubs. This is the swords. This is the mind, healing our mind. We are reconciling our heart and our mind. There's alignment happening. There's a lot of letting go of stagnancy. And then we're healing from survival. Okay. So what I see here is that the collective is going through another layer of the work. Like I said, imagine the spirals. And then we have to go back in, and then we have to come out, and then we have to come in, and then we have to come out, because we're learning to do the work and understand cycles, like I said. So there's a lot of healing the mind, and then as we go within, we bring clarity. And now it's time to embody. Without embodiment, you're just talking about it. So anything else, Spirit? No, it feels really good. Give yourself grace. You are being given grace. Embrace where you at in your journey. Don't get lost in comparison. When that is being triggered, come back to center and go back to the source of all that you are looking for, which is Creator. Commit yourself to connect and prioritize your relationship with Creator. And the rest, the peace, the ease, the grace, the solutions, everything will follow. The big illusion is that everything we're seeking is coming from the outside. It's not. I'm just saying, right? You don't have to take this as your truth. May you find your truth. All right. Great reverence and love. Blessings. And thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and even share this channel if you feel guided to. I love you dearly and deeply. All right. Peace. I'm out.